motherfucker on the beat.
Yo, smash that like button.
I get mine, don't come around me with no fake shit. I got mine, you know I keep it where my waist is. Tinker sharks all year round, I keep it basic. Yeah, nigga, what's up?
Let's go. Smash that like button, y'all.
Yeah, 10 paces of spin, let's see who draw.
Job, I see you.
Bullets burn them, they won't heal them. These ain't mocks and ceilings. I spin your block and let it knock and watch it pop your ceiling. I save it up for a rainy day. They was up in 2020, now these niggas broke the day. Yeah, I see my friends turn to enemies. I see some enemies turn to friends. Go ahead and play, I wish you would try. They be rapping a life that they don't live by.
That like button, y'all.
Roll that beef and got them turned to a ribeye.
Let's
no
go.
matter where I'm at, I walk them by with my head high. How you expect to be on point when you stay high?
Let's get
How you
busy,
out here
y'all.
selling drugs to support a habit?
It is me.
Yeah, I'm out here selling drugs to get up out the projects. That's who for thought, and if it's you, it might be hard to digest. Only see me inside this room, better respect my process. Yeah, I'm only getting better, gotta jack my progress. I'm in some shit with horsepower and a switch in it. If it's a tango, go Django and start to whip niggas.
APIC, boy.
You not a threat, I
Old
think you
Brooklyn
had
Law.
speed. I roll the window down, start squeezing from the back seat. Yeah, if it's about money, then nigga talk rich. You niggas language be foreign, you niggas talk leech. I get mine, don't come around me with no fake shit.
Let's go.
I got mine, you know I keep it where my waist is.
Let's go.
Tinker sharks all year round, I keep it basic. Yeah, nigga, what's up? If it's a problem, say something, nigga. 10 paces of spin, let's see who draw quick. With these dum-dums ready to knock sense out you silly niggas.
What he
I
said?
got bid in the kufi like I'm from Philly, nigga.
What he said?
Yeah. Dark brown on the Cardis, my Timberlands never tied. I've been a problem since a shorty.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know it's New York before I reach for the butter knife, get busy with a fork.
That's right.
The cold word for let a bird go. You niggas don't move no work, your whole team is on the furlough. Right, it wasn't good, so they bought it back. And you wonder why you short staffed. Bagging dope is the only time I wore COVID mask. Cooking the pot cause it's basically usually a shattered glass. I'm talking greasy, that's out the gate. It's sleazy, you play it safe. A measly $500 to get you shot today. I mean, what's the combination? Pussy crack the safe. Like, one more move and I might just crack your face. For real. Tower block, 7-0, we going with this time.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Top of the top to everybody in the building. I appreciate you. Glad everybody woke up this morning. You dig? I see y'all here. You know what it feel about. You know this day today. It's the Knicks. We had a great day yesterday. Rest in peace to the Dread Al Compa. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday morning I did a crazy little live. You know, we just bust a move and went crazy for Compa. I threw it on members only. So if y'all want to see it from now on, y'all got to join that members club. What I'm hearing, it was a classic. That shit was flying. But to everybody in the building, can y'all do me a favor? If you can't do me one favor, just put them dice cubes up and let me know that y'all hear me crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? If I can start this roll call and get into this work, I got a great show for y'all. I told y'all we was just bugging out yesterday. It's back to this content. You know, ain't nothing changed. And if y'all didn't see the show I did last night, man. Yo, Joff, when you go out, shout out to Joff, he in the building, and appreciate you, Nerd, and Always a Queen, for letting me know. Yo, Joff, when you go out, and you come back into YouTube, you just hit the thing that say join membership. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one you want to drop, starting at $2 all the way up to $50. Whatever y'all want to do, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all for letting me know that y'all can hear me crystal clear. Let's get into this motherfucking roll call. You dig what I'm saying? First of all, we got the godmother, and she was the first one in. And she ain't saying what she call it. We call it. We got Miss Always a Queen in the building. We got my man Mount Vernon in the building. We done adopted him. That's my Italian connection. Y'all don't know that? That's my version of The Sopranos. Y'all keep playing with me. I'll make a call, Tony. Forget about it. We got FTC, my brother from another mother, in the building. You know what I'm saying? A1 day one. A1 day one. We got Nerd in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up, my brother. For real. I know Always a Queen. She laughing. I'm late. But I got some good news to talk about with y'all too. Mount Vernon Rays, he's here. I just said him. We got the top type. Oh, we got Miss Pam in the building. We got the Nile in the building / Team Guardian. Miss Pam, I love your soul. I appreciate you for popping up. We got the top tiger, Jaffe, in the building. He said no Diddy. He said no Diddy. We got AP, old East New York, old Brooklyn love. You know what I'm saying? I know we had our crazy way starting out, but you've been supporting me and holding me down, my nigga. Take that wrench. I appreciate it if you come over here and fuck with us. You dig what I'm saying? We got Big Kev Jones in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up, bro. You always been supporting the team. And if I'm not mistaken, Water. We got Water in the building. You dig what I'm saying? We got Omni I-95 in the building. Like he said, rest in peace, Compa. Yeah! We got Artist Morrison in the building. Yo, Jock, you gotta you gotta go out of YouTube right now and then come back into this show and you know it's gonna say to join. But damn, it be doing it on the computers too. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me find out how to get it to you. DMW Shots, y'all already know the best photographer. Yo, Joff, all jokes aside, Joff, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I know you got a, let me finish the roll call, then I get into it. Nerd in the building. Artist Morrison, Omni I-95. Did I just call? I want to make sure I called out everybody. APFT, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Let's get into this. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my yard man, them, Sabumba Clyde. Gia Rastafari! I'm on my Brooklyn veteran shit. You see the flags up there? We all won. Gold Brown, I'm going to hit you when this live is over, baby. I got good news for you, Gold Brown. Y'all see this hat right here I got up there? You see them flags up there? Brooklyn veteran. That's a fact. That's a fact. My man DMW Shots, follow him right there for me, Joff. Follow him on the gram. Follow him on YouTube. Yo, Joff, hell of a photographer, bro. Hell of a videographer. I know you got somebody doing your videos because I know you do a lot of your own videos. I know you got the whole production team. Do me a favor, give my man a shot to come take some pictures of you and the squad. He right there in Brooklyn. Honorable dude, A1, day one, family. You know I ain't gonna never have nobody around you that's gonna ever try to endanger themselves or endanger anything between me and you. Great photographer, great videographer. Follow him on Instagram and look at his work. Follow him on YouTube. And he locked in with the family. He does all the events. He just did Ralph McDaniels. He did the Polo Goose on a Deuce with the Low Lifes. I'm talking about excellent, excellent videographer, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you follow his page, DMW Shots got the most boringest motherfucking page on YouTube, y'all. That's my motherfucking man. He got the most boringest page on YouTube. To a person that's ignorant. But to people that think like us, my man got one of the livest motherfucking channels on YouTube, and that shit is growing slowly but surely, and it's gonna pop off because he ain't trying to be nobody else. The man's showing you what it is, and he driving through Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? Doing his job, going through road rage. Now, that's the only thing you're going to see violent. Now, if you look at DMW Shots, Dog Soldier, I see in the building. If you look at DMW Shots video, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this nigga gets violent when he get on that road. He is road rage in the making. Now, Joff, I'm going to keep it funky with you. If y'all ever traveling somewhere and he driving or y'all in the car, this nigga's going to go crazy because of the traffic. But besides that, that's my brother from another mother. You see, I got on my Yardman shirt them today, dog. Bomba Clyde! Yeah! You dig what I'm saying? He only got road rage problems. That's it. Yo, if you could get DMW not to flip out, yo, if y'all follow my man on his page, when this nigga be driving through Manhattan, you'll think somebody else is in the truck. You'll think the person that he arguing with is in the truck with him. He go, come on, man. You sitting right there, that big ass truck and shit. You mean to tell me you ain't gonna take advantage of that shit? Yeah, that's my brother. Everybody in here, make sure y'all go subscribe to DMW Shots. It's right there on the top. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Artist Morrison. Let me tell you something about you. Let me tell you something about you. I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm on your motherfucking ass, Artist. I wake up this morning, I get a phone call, somebody say, yo, go check out Artist Morrison live. I just woke up. I missed it because I just woke up. It said 7 minutes. When I woke up, it said 7 minutes ended. So I go over there and check Artist live. You know, y'all, I think Artist on his step into my office to somebody. You know he killing somebody. Yo, listen to me. I was so proud of that live he did earlier. Big Dice stamped that. Yeah! Fuck! I don't give a fuck if you get mad at me, Artist. I'm gonna talk how I feel. I'm gonna use your words. Fuck it. In the words of Artist and Morrison, I feel how I feel. That live you did today, bruh. That's why I need you. I need that energy around you, man. That's what I need around you. That's the bro I look at. I don't like that other shit, Art. I ain't gonna front, son. I don't like that shit, son. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit, son. I'm dead ass serious. Like, you got too much intelligence and too much ideas, and like the movie A Bronx Tale, the most important thing, the most dangerous thing in the world is when somebody just forgets about their talent, man. Wasted talent. Artists, you have a glow and a talent with you. I don't know what it is, man. God keep telling me to tell you this, bro. The way you did that live earlier, some people gonna look at you and say, yo, the nigga Artist went crazy. Artist did a live today, y'all, playing gospel music, nigga. And he put his own mix into it. You know Artist funny. He got his way to talk. He put his street version into how he feel about his relationship is with God. That was your best live I saw. That was your best live I ever saw you do, besides the YouTube Awards. Them right there, the YouTube Awards #1, YouTube Awards #2, and that show right there, top 3. Top 5, the one when you told about the birds, how they was charging up on the fucking coils down here. #5, Aretha Franklin, how they went at her because of her song. Top 5. That's the artist I like watching, bruh. I hate seeing people use your platform. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting into the show, but God told me to talk. D-Trail, I see you. God told me to talk. They using your platform, artists. They don't fuck with you. They're using your platform because of your glow. I've been telling you this for so long. Please listen. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You see, this whole conversation, I talked about this because I seen something else that I'm very proud. I seen something this morning that I'm fucking proud of you, artists. I want to shoot the fair one with you. Artist Morrison, and I'm going to say it with pride. Artist Morrison and DJ Velo, they got their show back together. D-Trail, I see you in the building. Appreciate you. Yeah. How long I've been saying this? Before the new year? How long I've been saying they fucked up and got in between Artist and Velo? Yo, let me tell y'all something. Who was the first one that said that I was going to make sure China Brim and Wax AP get over their bullshit? Me. Oh, y'all forgot? If y'all remember me saying it, put the hearts up. Anybody in here? Who was the first one that said, yo, China and Wax AP, I'm going to make sure they be friends again because they're friends. And I'm in contact to both of them. Y'all don't remember me saying that? Now look at Wax and China, friends again. I talked it into existence with Artists and Velo because they friends. Yeah, the friends got dirt on each other. They had an argument. Both of y'all niggas is clowns for bringing this shit to the YouTube, but I've been a clown too for bringing it up here. So we all put some motherfucking paint on our face every now and then. Why? Because our feelings are hurt. It's nothing wrong with you saying, yo, you miss your friend. It's nothing wrong with you saying your friend did something that just made you mad and you just press live. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit, see, because you're dealing with emotions. You're dealing with your heart. At least it bothered you. That's all we know how to do is lash out. If y'all didn't watch the show I did last night called The Hood, because we don't get the word neighborhood in totality, we get hood. All friends do is lash out at each other. Unfortunately, the same thing that we did back in the days in the hood when we was beefing, yo, what happened with you and the nigga Artist? Yo, fuck that nigga, man. That nigga's on some bullshit. But we ain't have this fucking internet. But we had people in the motherfucking neighborhood that we talked to and they ran their mouth and spread it just like on the internet. The only time we told people certain stuff in the neighborhood is because we wanted to get it off our chest and seem to be the first one to have our side of the story out. It's your side of the story, it's my side of the story, and then there's truth. I ain't gonna tell the whole motherfucking truth when I'm extremely upset because I can't even remember the whole goddamn truth when I'm extremely upset because I'm too angry. But when I calm down, I gotta be like, well, damn, that was fucked up. I'm the only person that had an argument with one of their friends or the only person that did something in the street, and then the minute you calm down, you'd be like, damn. maybe I shouldn't have did that. That show that they got coming up, Mob Side, I wish it nothing but success. Me personally, just my opinion, I wouldn't call it Mob Side. You know why? Because Velo, I'm gonna say this, he got that shit jumping with mob ties. And Artist, he got that shit with his stamp. I stamped both of them, Mob Ties and Light Side. They stamped. Them niggas made their impressions, whether we liked it or not. Them niggas made their impressions. So I think that they should keep their names to their individualities, and instead of saying Mob Tide, say the takeover's back. The takeover is back. The Takeover Part 2. I'm telling you, that takeover name, fire. Big Dice stamped that. That takeover name, fire. Velo got the Mob Ties. That's his individuality, whether it's theatrical, that's his brand. Artist got Light Side. Y'all know Artist is crazy. That's his individuality. That's his brand. China got 050. We got Team Guardian over here. Everybody has to develop their own individuality and their own brands, and then people will stop clashing. That show Artist did earlier fucked me up. I rolled the spliff and couldn't even smoke the spliff. I'm smoking it right now. I'm smoking it right now. I wish you nothing but success with that show, bro. Now that shit I can fuck with. That shit I can fuck with. I don't like the other shit because when they come up on your shows, I'm not disrespecting. I'm not throwing no motherfucking bones at nobody. But one thing I do know, I know an opportunist when I see one. And I know a lot of people on YouTube, for some reason, I don't know what it is. And I'm praying that they get that cloth off them. Some people think that they don't have it. If you wake up every day, it's something important about you that you go offer the world. I don't give a fuck what you did. I don't give a fuck how bad you may feel inside. I don't care how people deem you to be. Let me explain something to you. Every motherfucking gangster that got killed at least had one person that cried for him. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It could be 1,000 people that could say, fuck that nigga, he should have got killed. Well, it's about time he got killed. Well, you know the shit he was doing, damn, it was nothing but inevitable. But it's gonna be one motherfucker that cried for every gangster that died, y'all. You heard? You heard? And y'all already know, me and the Dread, your artists, we on y'all ass, nigga. The bald head in the Dread show. We coming, artists. But it's our way. You see how Dread got his own way? I got my own way. But it's so much of a similarity that we can drive the same car. It's just a double verse of consciousness and reality. Some people don't want to hear the truth. We gonna hear the truth fucking with us. Auto, I see you in the building. Pause. That's a fact. This man right here, Gold Brown, that's his alias. That's my day one friend right there. Utica Avenue. That's Utica Avenue right there in the flesh, y'all. That's his alias, but that's my day one. His brother is my OG. Y'all seen the interview I did. His brother is my OG. His mother is my mother. My mother was his mother. His brothers is my brothers. I ain't never got to worry about that man hurting me, and he ain't never got to worry about me hurting him. I remember I told y'all a conversation one time when me and my best friend, one of my best friends, we both had sons together, and our baby mothers was driving us so crazy. It's like we was ready, fuck it. His baby mother was hurting him so bad. That's man I'm talking about right there. His baby mother was hurting him so bad I wanted to kill her. It's real shit I'm telling y'all. My man right there, his baby mother was putting him through so much shit because he a good dude. I wanted to kill her. It's bad when you see a goon tear up. Same thing happened with my baby mother. My baby mother was putting me through so much shit. I know he wanted to kill my baby moms. Can't treat people the same. Like, you just can't forget about how real people were to you. You can't forget about that shit. That's why I tell a lot of the women that watch my show, I don't care what you're going through with your baby father. Don't put wedges between your children and your baby father because y'all don't get along no more. Y'all plant a lot of dangerous seeds, man. And goons, they got friends that'll hurt you, man. For real. We gonna start this off with a little bit of comedy. Rest in peace to the comedian Shaheed Rashid. And big up to the Jamaicans in the building. And then we gonna get into this work. You dig what I'm saying?
And the Jamaicans here, book. I love y'all niggas, even though y'all talk backwards. You ever call a Jamaican house at night? Them niggas answer the phone, they go, hello, good night. You be just standing there like, I know this bitch ain't just hang up on me. My man Jamaican, I know they talk backwards. Man, this nigga went to the store to buy new shoes. I'm showing him the shoes. I said, Trevor, look, these shoes is brand new. He gonna look at his shoes and go, yeah, this is a new brand. You ever go to the Jamaican store? Is it me? Or it ain't never a nigga at the counter when you get there? You gotta hold the shit up you trying to buy and call him from the back. You be like, yo! Huh? How much? Huh? Hold on. How much is this? You be in a Jamaican store so long, you be like, you know what? I should walk the fuck out with this shit. As soon as you get that thought in your head, this nigga come from the back of the store, you know, this nigga right here. Bombaclad. What happened? You be like, what happened, nigga? I want to know how much is the 40? That 40 right there? Yeah, this one. How much is it, nigga? The big one? Yeah, the big one, nigga. How much is it? Stop playing. All right. Hold on a minute, man. I'm gonna go find out for you.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Why it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Water worker salute. I appreciate you, beloved. Wax AP, the Nile is in the building. We got everybody over here. That's a fact, man. I got a show for y'all. We got it lined up today. I'm shouting out to my reggae people, them to Bombaclad. You know what I mean? Brooklyn veterans, so you know all the motherfucking nationalities. You come across this hat right here, you dig? If you know, you know. My man Chief is up in the building. I got to get into something, man. I want to show y'all some shit. Remember all the times we went through this bullshit in the street where we might have been coming from the club, smoke a little half a spliff, coming home from work, got a little spliff in the ashtray, you know, just trying to enjoy the day, just got through, ride home smoking a spliff. Weed is done, all of a sudden police jump behind us. It might be speeding, it might be something, but we always got to think about this. Usually, we did something wrong. Either we were speeding, no signal, no seatbelt. That's the quickest thing down here usually gets somebody pulled over. For some reason, they got cars down here. These motherfuckers will not put on a seatbelt and they will not get insurance. They just won't get insurance for some damn reason. They will not get insurance. So this is probable cause. But you notice when they come to the car and they smell the marijuana, the first thing they say is, yo, this car smells like marijuana. And you know we was smoking weed, so everybody looking like, what the fuck? Especially if the police get behind you and you start looking for the car freshener. Everybody that smoke weed in here, y'all got some type of car freshener in your shit right now. That's a fact. Some blunt spray, some blunt smoke, something in the motherfucking car, Febreze. Y'all know I'm not bullshit. Let's get into this motherfucking work right quick because they got a new law in certain states pertaining to this marijuana, man. Let's go. Remember where y'all heard it first.
Well, starting on July 1st, law enforcement officers will no longer be allowed to use the odor of marijuana as probable cause to search a vehicle. Lawmakers who passed the bill say since possession will no longer be illegal, then the smell of marijuana shouldn't be a reason for police to search someone's car. Governor Wes Moore allowed the bill to become law without signing it. Law enforcement agencies are critical of the change, saying it limits officers' ability to do their jobs. Harford County Sheriff Jeffrey Gaylor predicts there will be an increase in violent crime. Since March of 2022, the Harford County Sheriff's Office says it has recovered 19 guns from vehicles they searched based on the odor of marijuana.
We, as a profession, remove so many illegally possessed firearms from the hands of criminals who are going down the road based on the odor of marijuana.
And now Gaylor says that while marijuana itself doesn't cause violence, the criminal element around the black market selling the drug is dangerous. Criminal defense attorney Brian Thompson says time will tell on if that black market continues and says a big factor will be the 9% tax for adult use cannabis.
It'll be interesting to see how the taxation plays out in that realm, whether they keep the taxes high enough that a black market ensues. Because again, the violence, gun violence in particular.
That nigga high right there.
Look
at his eyes, look at his pupils. That nigga is high right there. But how y'all feel about that? That does make a lot of sense, y'all. That does make a lot of sense. If marijuana is being legalized in all these states, that should not be probable cause to search your car. Because if you pull somebody over and you smell the odor of a cigarette, a cigarette is not probable cause for you to search their car because it's legal. It's legal. If you're not actually catching a person in the act of smoking while operating a vehicle, that's not DUI. Ain't that some shit? But what they're saying is, just because of odor of marijuana, they found bigger things more detriment than marijuana, cocaine, and now you see how they keep talking about these firearms because the objective is making it seem like they're trying to keep firearms off the street. They saying now that they're going to stop police officers from doing their job. Like they're trying to say that they're against them, so they want them to break the fucking law. They want the police to break the law. Like, so that's a legal search. If it's not right to search nobody's car if you smell cigarettes, like I said, they said if marijuana is legal, that's against the law to search their car for marijuana odor.
Increased significantly over the last 5 or 10 years in marijuana-related distribution activities in Maryland.
On July 1st, officers will still be able to search vehicles if they find probable cause another way. Tonight at 5, we'll see the process from seed to sale. Get a look at how marijuana plants are grown, processed, and turned into various products from chews to topical creams and more. You'll also hear about the concern of possible shortages and efforts to stop that from happening. We're also putting all of this information together in one place on our website. It's WBALTV.com/cannabis.
That's some deep shit. Look how many people that have been pulled over because of the smell of marijuana and they weren't smoking marijuana and that shit led to them going to jail. That's some deep shit. And this Mother's Day was kind of hard to me, like I said. And I say it again, everybody that got your mothers, make sure you reach out to your mothers. Make sure you hug your mothers. Make sure you tell your mothers you love them. The craziest part about it is when incidents like this happen, sometimes I'm glad my mom's is not here because, and my grandmother. I'm glad my mother and my grandmother is not here because of the hearts that they had on them. When it gets to the fact where people are shooting up Mother's Day events, like, I don't know about this YouTube shit when people be joking and playing sometimes on YouTube. I can understand that sometimes because some people step over the lines by playing with people's parents and stuff like that. So, right, fuck your mother, fuck your mother. Even though it's wrong, I guess that's the YouTube politics in the street. But in the real streets, with the people that's really outside, whether it's retired or active, as they say, it's supposed to be no women and no kids. When it gets to the fact that when Mother's Day balls are being shot up, man. Check this shit up that went down in Atlanta, man. Shit is crazy, man.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Joe Ripley. Nearly 24 hours later, Atlanta police still have not announced an arrest in a deadly Mother's Day shooting that happened at a nightclub. This all happening in Buckhead along a busy stretch of Peachtree Road Northwest.
Pay attention to where the shit happened at, y'all. Buckhead, Atlanta. If you know, you know. Let's get back to this from the beginning, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. Facts.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Joe Ripley. Nearly 24 hours later, Atlanta police still have not announced an arrest in a deadly Mother's Day shooting that happened at a nightclub. This all happening in Buckhead along a busy stretch of Peachtree Road Northwest at 1145 Lounge that happened early this morning. If you're familiar with Atlanta, this is right at the base of Cardiac Hill. 11 Alive's Teresa Bowles has been following the story all night for us. Teresa, how's Atlanta's night scene responded to this violence?
Well, Joe, here on Peachtree Road, it's not nearly as busy as it was early this morning, but those who frequent this area are sounding off on social media, some even calling for this to be the end of Lounge 1145. An empty parking lot on Mother's Day because 1145 had to close its doors. There's not much to celebrate. 2 mothers lost their children there early Sunday morning. The Night Lounge released a statement on Instagram but turned off their comments. However, it isn't stopping Atlanta's night scene from chiming in anyway. One user says, quote, "Man, shut that weak club down. Nightlife in ATL has been dead." Atlanta Police Homicide Commander Andrew Smith said the shooting killed a man and a woman, and 4 others are recovering at the hospital.
There was a dispute inside the club, a physical altercation that erupted a gunfire.
Since people learned about the deadly shooting, Instagram users have been asking the same questions. One saying, quote, "How did the guns make it inside?"
That's the question I wanted to talk to y'all about. That's the question. That's the main question. That's the problem right there that I wanted to talk to y'all about. Ain't that something? I done did security. My cousin down here got juke joints. A couple of my friends down here got clubs. That's the main problem right there. How does now, first of all, when you go to clubs, these are certain things you got to be noticing. Of course, there's going to be some guns, but where I come from, like, you be like, damn, most of the time the guns is going to be in the car or outside, whether it's somebody sitting outside waiting that they really don't want to party. You dig what I'm saying? But it's only certain individuals that get their guns inside of parties and clubs, and that are individuals that are in conjunction or friends or associates of the people that are throwing the events, the people that own the clubs, the people that own the bars. You see what Wax said? Front door security. Think about that. Think about that. That's the only way. Anybody notice that went anywhere that's been outside, the only way you're going to see anything about guns. So, first of all, if there's ever usually a shootout or something like that in a club, the shit is fucked up. Because the first thing the police going to want to investigate is the people that own the club. If you have security, and you know, in a lot of the clubs today, they don't have the full body walkthrough metal detectors, but they have the wands. Some deep shit now. I'm about to tell you some deep shit. Educational purposes only. Definitely notice. Do you know when you have that wand, there's a button on the side of the wand that you can turn off. So when you turn it off and you go up down side certain people, super salute. if they have their gun on them, it'll never go off. The minute they go past you, it's a simple switch, like cutting on a switch of a flashlight, and then you put the wand back on. That's how a lot of the guns is getting in these clubs, because of security. Security is not wanding them down. Even though they're appearing to be wanded down, they're not wanded down, because the security wand that is there for detection of metal is turned off. You want to hear some funny shit? Wax know this. Now, I ain't gonna talk about it no more, but that happens for real in real life, especially down here with us. Where me and Wax is at, that's why I tell niggas, come on down here and play if you want to. Come on down here and play if you want to. Where me and Wax is at, it's our family members and cousins and friends that's wanding niggas down at the door. I don't give a fuck. It could be the our family and our friends is the one that promotes the party. The promoters are gonna have access in and out of that club the way they want to. The people that own the club are gonna have access in and out that club the way they want to. And then the people like myself, their family members are gonna be cooking and catering for the clubs. We're coming in and out without any motherfucking detection. We're not being searched. Oh, that's such and such in them family. They bringing that food in. You see what Wax said? I dare nigga, yo son, double dare niggas. The South, where we at? Come on, man. Niggas be talking about coming down South. Niggas ain't, like, let me explain this to you. Niggas come down South, but niggas don't come down South, my nigga. Like, this shit ain't, this shit different. All right, that's all I got to say. This shit is different, man. Word up. This shit is just different. But let's get back into this shit right here, man. Word up.
Statement, the lounge says in part, quote, in these challenging times, our commitment to the security and safety of our community has only strengthened. I also spoke to a security guard off camera who says he was working there that night. He tells me he's traumatized and done with security work.
Uh-oh. That's the nigga that let the niggas in with guns. You heard what he said? You see, I told you where the investigation is going. They only want to talk to two people. The motherfucker that owned the club and the people that was doing security. You see what that nigga said? He's traumatized and he's done with fucking security because you let the niggas in. And the sad part about it is we can't even point the blame maliciously sometimes when we let people in, because a lot of times when we have people that we know allegedly, educational purposes, that we may allow to bring their firearms in the club or the event that we're throwing, it's not because they're coming in there to cause harm, but they are coming in here and we're allowing them to hold their guns because they know if something was to escalate and jump off pertaining to violence, we know that you are there. At least we know you on our side, and we have a stronger alliance because there are a team of us that are there for one purpose only, the security of our family or establishment that we're protecting. Simple and plain, y'all. Simple and plain. That club owner, they on his body. First of all, they gonna call you, they don't give a fuck. Oh, you wasn't at the club that night? Where you was at? I was home. Get up. Come to the motherfucking, we need you here, nigga. Come to the sheriff's office. You know it was a shooting at your club. Well, if you ain't there, we need your manager there too. Where the fuck your manager at? And that security guard, that nigga done passed out. Two people died. They say, yo, you know you're going to jail, right? This real shit. You know that you know you're going to jail. That nigga, I ain't mean it. You going to jail if you don't tell us everything we know. And then if you fuck up, and you tell everything you know, now you involved with a fucking homicide. Now that's your body too, nigga. That's your body too. You in coercion with it. You knowingly allowed somebody to come into a club, and it was your obligation to make sure that firearms were not supposed to come in the club, but it's your obligation to do that. But you allowed somebody, knowing what you were hired to do, to bring a firearm in the club, and because of your negligence to your job, 2 people are dead and 4 other people are shot. You know you're going to jail, right? You see what Wax said? That nigga telling!
To club procedures and letting individuals in with a gun, that'll be a part of our investigation.
However, Smith wouldn't.
Uh-oh, y'all heard what he said? Let's go back to what he said now. Let's go back to what he said. Pay attention on now.
Done with security work.
To speak to club procedures and letting individuals in with a gun, that'll be a part of our investigation.
He just told you right there. He just told you right there, like Wax said, like I said. He just told you right there. The nigga told, the security guard already told. First of all, the first thing he gonna say is, letting people in with a gun. Where did that come from? That nigga. He said, Ray Ray and Pookie, I let them niggas in with the damn gun. I don't want to go to jail. And he don't even know. His stupid ass, you got the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be presented for you. Do you understand your rights? Yes or no? That's all you got to say. You ain't even got to tell them your name. It's a bunch of niggas that go through the system is John Doe. Bunch of females go through the system is Jane Doe. They ain't telling you shit. What's your name? My name, I ain't shit. Put me down like I ain't shit. First name, I ain't. Last name, shit. I ain't shit coming through. That nigga telling. He already made a deal.
However, Smith wouldn't speak on a history of violence at the club, but a look over APD's crime index shows there was an aggravated assault back in November. The last time 11 Alive covered violence was a shooting back in 2020. That same year, this petition popped up calling for 1145 to be shut down. Most of the businesses surrounding 1145 were closed Sunday, but entrepreneurs in the lounge's plaza disagree. A representative with Taranga City Lounge and the owner of a nearby salon tell me off camera they have no fears for their businesses. However, some employees and patrons feel differently.
Though in a statement, an APD spokesperson says that
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when it kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, and he still told.
Number one, smash that like button, man. And I appreciate everybody for coming in, getting this content and fucking with me. You dig what I'm saying? My man Cunt the Trick, Lamar, he said, Mount Vernon, yeah, it's known just for some info, is kept on the down low unless exposure needs to be done. That's why ninjas need, hold on. He said, Mount Vernon, yeah, it's known just some info is kept on the down low unless exposure needs to be done. That's ninjas need to walk carefully. That's right. He said the FBI converts informants are needed, but the identity is kept secret. That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Shout out to Cunt the Trick Lamar, man. He said, new faces makes me nervous. Who sent you, troll blur? Yeah, we on attack over here. Number one, Mr. Whatever your name is. Yeah, we gonna look at your name and listen to what you're saying. Mount Vernon might know you. You know Mount Vernon? You know what I'm saying? If Mount Vernon know you, you know what I'm saying? We gonna give you a pass, cause you know, if Mount Vernon know you, just could be somebody's name. But over here, when we over here, we don't do the trolling, we don't do the disrespecting. Oh, you don't know him? Well, Mr. Cunt the Trick or whatever, I don't know about your name. It's kind of funny. You're giving us the vibes. As long as you don't say nothing crazy, you won't get shot. We not desperate for attention over here. We not desperate for newcomers. We don't want just anybody in our chat. Certain names kind of give us red flags. So, you know, my man is on you already. They in you. They pause. They on you. So long as you come over here in peace, you won't leave in pieces. You understand what I'm saying to you? But back to what I was saying. I got another story for y'all. Oh, y'all already got him. He gone. Say no more. Y'all got guns. I ain't mad at you. Shit, if I got to tell you when to shoot, something fucking wrong with you. If I got to tell you when to shoot, I should shoot you. Simple and plain. Fuck. Back to what I was saying, y'all. Do anybody know what a safe haven is? Anybody in here know what a safe haven is? Because I don't know, it seems cool. But then again, you know, I'm a Virgo. I be thinking too motherfucking much. I'm like, is this some type of hidden agenda? Is this some type of planned prophecy? Like, is this something that they're trying to put into effect? Because, you know, I be reading into certain stuff. Word up. He said, in an area where you feel safe. Nah, let me put y'all on. See, I didn't know what it was neither. That's why I asked y'all. See, I say certain stuff that's interesting to me is gonna be interesting to y'all. That's what I thought it was too. I thought that was like a church, or like a housing area or something like that for people that, you know, was going through unfortunate times in the street. That's what I thought. You know what? Check this out. My man Mount Vernon said a gun-free zone. See, these is what I would think. Like places where gangs or people with organizations met up, and it would be like a peace treaty, like a no-fly zone, like church and stuff like that. I thought Waterworks, the same thing. Then see that? That's why I'm glad this. See, remember where y'all heard this first. I'm about to show y'all what a safe haven is. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, I fucked up, y'all. Not a safe haven. Do y'all know what a safe haven for babies is? Hold on, let me ask that question correctly. Do y'all know what a safe haven for babies is? My fault, I'm saying safe haven, so I gave you the wrong question. I don't want to throw it off. I was wrong. Do you know what the safe haven for babies is? I never knew that there was a safe haven for babies, but now they have a safe haven for babies, if anybody knows what that is. That's like, this is real interesting. Uh-oh, you see Always a Queen, she a mother. She was like, hey, yep, got you, Dice. Like I just seen like The Price is Right. Do you know what a safe haven? Yep. She on her shit. Well, let me show y'all what a safe, because this is crazy. That's the original safe. That's the original safe place. But check this out, y'all. Let me show y'all some deep shit that they got going on in the world that I knew nothing about this, man. But this shit is real. Check it out.
You know, someone abandoned that infant less than a mile from a safe haven baby box, less than a mile from a place where newborns are kept safe and also protects the mothers from prosecution.
So we wanted to make sure that everyone knows how this program works. Jenny Runovich is here with how Safe Haven aims to really make a difference.
Well, these boxes in the Safe Haven hotline have helped Hoosier moms in need surrender dozens of newborns since this program started 3 years ago. Now, these are boxes under the Safe Haven law that allow a mother in crisis to anonymously surrender her unharmed, unwanted newborn. They're usually at fire stations or hospitals. The baby must be 30 days old or younger. The boxes are like incubators with heating and cooling features, and an alarm notifies 911 as soon as a baby is placed inside so that first responders can take the child to the hospital. Now, this program has been very successful. In fact, just this year in Indiana, it's been able to help safely surrender 7 babies. Every single
How y'all feel about that? Seriously. Nobody's opinion. I want to hear everybody's opinion. How y'all feel about that? Did that seem too good to be true? Super know about it. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, I knew about this. He said, you can lead them at the fire departments also, at least in NYC. See that? Super, I didn't know nothing about this shit. Super said, now see, we already got, he said, water worker, said, for mothers that can't tell their family they had a baby and give it off, that's fat. Now that's fucked up, because mentally, that's going to destroy her. That's 3 different perspectives right there. Mount Vernon said, that's crazy. Super said, it's a good thing. FTC Vice said, shaking his head, look what the world is coming to, man. It's just that easy when now you can just give away responsibility because you feel as though you don't want to be a mother anymore. Don't forget the church is always the queen said. I ain't fucking with this nigga. I ain't fucking with Super. I ain't fucking with Super. I'm giving that nigga goddamn 10 seconds. He get 10 seconds for that. Your ass, goodbye. Goodbye, baby. 10 seconds. But let's think about something. How do y'all really feel about that? Like, why would the government just allow this? Because back in the days, you went to jail for shit like that. Why all of a sudden, why do you think they passed a law? Why do you think they passed a law for people to just drop their babies off with no repercussions? No questions asked. Why y'all think y'all passed? Why do you think that law was passed? Me personally, if you feel as though that you're in a predicament, especially if you're a child, and that baby would be put into a better situation, I commend that. I commend that. Let me let this be known. If you say to yourself, you barely can take care of yourself, you barely can understand life, whether you're a child or you're an adult. Because people are, like they said, some people are suffering from undiagnosed cases of mental illness. And you feel as though that baby would be safer with somebody else. I think that's a love that's so unconditional. Because I've seen so many shows and I know so many cases, because my aunt used to work for the city, for BCW. Like, I've seen so many, my aunt talked about so many cases where people have lost their children because of addiction, mostly because of addiction, or because they couldn't maintain housing, or because they were going to jail for things like stealing. And then when they finally get themselves back together after terms in jail, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, of terms of being in rehab and rehabilitation, and they finally get it right, my aunt said that used to break her heart, the people that used to call out and try to get back in connection with their children. She said this is what broke her heart the most. So many people didn't even understand that when they were under the influence, they signed over their rights to their children when they were in jail. This shit is deep, y'all. Like, a lot of people when they was in jail and going through addictions and withdrawals and stuff like that, because children had to be left with child services, child protective services, because they already know that the people are going to be in jail and they're going to be convicted for a certain amount of times. A lot of people were so under the addiction of whatever they were on and so mentally challenged, they didn't even know that they were signing away parental rights to their children. So when they finally come home or finally get it back together, or through the times while they're in jail, somebody say, yo, you know you can't go get your baby when you get out of here. And they be like, what? You know, after being clean, what you mean I can't go get my baby? That paperwork they gave you, bitch, that was signing your parental rights over. My aunt said that shit used to drive her crazy. Word up. Let's get back to this work.
Infant tracked through the system since 2016 has been adopted. And until Tuesday in Seymour, Indiana had not had an abandonment in almost 4 years. There are 14 baby boxes statewide right now, 18 all across the country. The Safe Haven hotline has had nearly 5,000 calls to date. It is staffed 24 hours, and it lets women talk to a trained professional as they consider surrendering their baby. Now, here's that hotline for you. You see it right here on the screen. We also have this posted for you on WTHR.com. John?
Indiana's latest baby box was installed just this afternoon in East Chicago. Another will go in Fortville on Monday. Now, of course, this is a story Eyewitness News will continue to follow very closely as police continue to search for the infant's mother. You can follow us online and using the WTHR News app for any breaks in this case.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Court a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the...
Now to the good part, y'all, of the show. I saved this for the last part of the show. I don't know if y'all been hearing what's going on with Cat Williams ever since that explosive show he did with Shannon Sharpe. Ever since he did that explosive show with Shannon Sharpe, the industry has been going crazy. Remember, he did the show with Shannon Sharpe before this whole thing came out with this P. Diddy scandal and all this with these people in entertainment. Ben said that shit. He was like, yo, it's a bunch of people that's part of that shit. He been saying it for years. You go to Puff Party, it's a good chance you're either going to be caught in an uncompromising situation or you're going to partake in some situations that really would be kind of questionable pertaining to your sexuality if you're straight. In his words, a little more graphic. I just chose to jazz it up a little bit, put a little razzle dazzle on it. But a lot of people been coming at Cat Williams like he crazy. And then recently, now, remember, everybody always said Jaguar Wright. Y'all know who Jaguar Wright is. Y'all know who Jaguar Wright is. That's Jaguar Wright right there, and that's Cat Williams. Until recently, I never even knew that these two was a couple. Did anybody else know that? Anybody know that? Always the queen said King Combs giving a gift that shouldn't be given. Stupid. Look at these two right here. Did anybody know that Jaguar Wright and Cat Williams used to be a couple? Waterworker said Cat Williams is a good person. He adopted a few kids. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? My man DMW said he didn't even know that shit. But I did hear Cat Williams was a good person, like in real life. And then you hear what she has to say about him in this little clipping I'm going to give you. She feels as though they're going to kill him. She feels as though that Cat Williams' life is in danger, and she predicts this. Now, pay attention. Before you say she crazy, before y'all sit there and say, oh, that bitch be hating, let's think about what we're talking about. Let's think about what we're talking about. This young lady has been literally knocking them out the park with information that we didn't know about that has just been surfacing. She's been talking about a lot of shit that's actually starting to surface, man. She was talking about the situation with Aaliyah. How somebody gave her an immediate phone call that Dame Dash was in a bad car accident and his life was in threatening and she needed him immediately, and that wasn't. That came out to be some type of bullshit. She spoke about Puff Daddy. She spoke about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett way before the situation with Chris Rock with him slapping Will Smith. Way before Jada Pinkett lets out her book saying that they were legally married, but they weren't fucking for the last 7 years. Remember, y'all said that Jaguar Wright was crazy. She said they're having little sex parties and Will Smith and them allegedly is turning out boys. YouTube fair disclaimer. She said that Will Smith and Puff Daddy and them is running around with them little Diddy boy bites. It's word to Harriet Tubman. Fair YouTube disclaimer. She said it. Everybody says she was hating. Miss Pam says she didn't even know that her and Cat, I think she talking about Cat Williams and Jaguar Wright dating. Miss Pam said that lady is not crazy. And I agree with that, Miss Pam, because if she was crazy, they wouldn't have tried to silence her so many times. They wouldn't have had her institutionalized into a medical facility. See, that's some deep shit. They did the same thing to Kanye West. They did the same thing to Kanye West. Remember that? If you have a manager, that means that you entrust this person to make the right decisions pertaining to you in that managerial contract. That's why the manager had the right to have Kanye West admitted into what? A mental facility where they administrated psychedelic drugs and temperament drugs to him for 72 hours before he was released. Y'all don't want me to talk, do you? You don't want me to talk. Now check this out. The only people that can do this to you is your manager or your spouse or your mother or your father. Now check this out. Jaguar Wright, after she exposed her husband back then, before they went through their separation and went their places, she said the nigga was acting kind of funny, like the young boy said. He was acting kind of wacky, like he was rolling with the ops, y'all. Huh? So she decided to cut that nigga off, and what he did, he said, yo, she's going crazy. She came to my barbershop and it was a scene where allegedly he was messing with somebody that was in the camp. Now check this out, y'all. He was messing with somebody that was friends to both of them, a female. When Jaguar Wright found out about this, she was so enraged and furious. Jaguar got up, she didn't even do her motherfucking hair, so I know she ain't brush her teeth. She went straight over to the motherfucking barbershop. She said, you bitch ass nigga, my money helped build this motherfucking barbershop, and you out here fucking these dirty bitches? So of course, what he do, he records the whole incident, calls the police, and then says he wants to have her administrated because she's having mental breakdowns and flipping. That woman wasn't having no motherfucking mental breakdown. That woman was about to kill you, nigga. See, we know what it is with our women. See, our women don't be having no motherfucking mental breakdowns. They know exactly what they doing. After they gave you their blood, sweat, and tears and allowed you to do goofy shit, then you got the nerve to betray them by fucking somebody that's in the camp. That woman was coming to kill you, fool. That's why you locked that door and you recorded her beating on that goddamn door, because you was scared to death, because you know she's not playing. She been around the best, and she would have fucked you up. That's a fact. That's just my opinion, educational purposes only. And y'all know I always got to put the protection on it with the fair disclaimer. It's going across the bottom of the screen. That nigga was moving like a clown. And then what they did, they administrated her into a mental facility and gave her the same damn psychedelics that they gave Kanye West. Always a queen said, with all these alleged information, why isn't she protected? And she's just as fucking guilty. That's a fact. For someone that is no longer in the industry, she knows a whole lot of shit. You heard that? Ms. Pam said, yep. FTC said facts, but you know what? She has been admitting that her conscience has been fucking with her for so many years, and she blames it on. This is the reason why Jaguar Wright said, she said, fuck that. And I noticed ever since she said this shit, she's been going through hell. She said that the industry killed her first boyfriend, which was Big L. That's a fact, Miss Pam. I've been following Jaguar a long time, Miss Pam, and that shit was real fucked up. I ain't respect that nigga for that sucker shit, Miss Pam. That's whole shit. We all from the motherfucking hood. We all traumatized. We all been through some bullshit. We done seen what it is to see a family motherfucking arguing and fighting. Yeah. Blame us how y'all want to blame us. Remember what I just said last night? We from the hood. The other neighborhoods are better in appearance and with living day by day. We've been through some horrific shit. We've been through some horrific shit, y'all. Simple and plain. We've been through some horrific shit. So, like I said, I know this may sound fucked up. It is fucked up. Now that I'm saying it is fucked up. We raised with quote unquote, if mom and pops is fighting, you better not open that goddamn door and you better not answer that motherfucking phone. Police come looking, you can't come in. You ain't got no motherfucking warrant. Ain't nobody here. We from the era when goddamn moms and pops was fighting. One of them left the house first before the police got there. Man, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nobody called you. Always the queen said, cry me a fucking river. Look how many people have been hurt or unalive behind this shit. See what I mean? This is facts. This is facts. This is facts. But let's get into this right quick. Fair YouTube usage. I want y'all to check this out right quick. This is very, very, very funny. Fair YouTube users, let's go, y'all.
Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him. And I'll never forget the day when they breached the house.
I'm just going to go ahead and announce my retirement from Stand Up. I'm kind of done. This is,
You're not really
I've already discussed it with my kids.
It's no secret that Cat Williams and his viral club Shay Shay appearance made a splash in recent months, and the ripple effect of the interview continues to be seen up to this day. Aside from dissing several of his celebrity peers, the comedian shared countless other controversial takes. According to Jaguar Wright, Williams' revelations might be the end of him. So what exactly did she say? During a recent interview with Real Life Productions, Wright reflected on the transformative relationship, starting with how they first met. She recalls sitting at a club on her 30th birthday when the personality approached her and handed her roughly $20,000 in cash.
Check this out. Listen to what she said. She said when Cat Williams met her on her 30th birthday party, he walked up to her and gave her 20 racks. She like, what this is for? He said, man, this is just a down payment on some of your time. Gangster.
According to Jaguar Wright, Williams' revelations might be the end of him. So what exactly did she say? During a recent interview with Real Life Productions, Wright reflected on the transformative relationship, starting with how they first met. She recalls sitting at a club on her 30th birthday when the personality approached her and handed her roughly $20,000 in cash. Consider it a down payment on your time, she remembers him saying. Jaguar claims to have learned a lot from Williams during their brief relationship over a decade ago. In fact, she says that she wouldn't be who she is without him.
That taught me how to be Jaguar Wright.
He taught me so much in 9 months, she explained. Walking away was hard, but it was when the Illuminati first started coming after him, and I left. Wright went on to claim that at the time, the Illuminati allegedly began hunting down Cat, which made him so terrified that he slept with a Kevlar.
And I'll never forget the day when they breached the house. And I left. You know, back in that moment, Cat was still wearing Kevlar to bed.
Now, although the claims have not been verified, there are certain Hollywood elites who have actually threatened Cat Williams' life in the past. And one of the instances involves Wanda Smith. For context, the former...
Did y'all hear about that shit she just said? She said that when she was dating Cat Williams, he was so paranoid, I'm gonna let y'all hear this again, that he used to go to sleep wearing Kevlar. Kevlar is the material that they use for bulletproof vests and helmets and clothing.
First started coming after him, and I left. Wright went on to claim that at the time, the Illuminati allegedly began hunting down Cat, which made him so terrified that he slept with a Kevlar.
And I'll never forget the day when they breached the house. And I left. You know, back in that moment, Cat was still wearing Kevlar to bed.
Now, although the claims have not been verified, there are certain Hollywood elites who have actually threatened Cat Williams' life in the past. And one of the instances involves Wanda Smith. For context, the former V103 Atlanta radio host Wanda Smith had her...
Now let me tell y'all something about Wanda Smith. Let's get into Wanda Smith. You dig what I'm saying? You know I can't just let them tell y'all about Wanda Smith and then y'all show y'all what's going on with Wanda Smith. You understand what I'm saying to you? I can't just do that. That would be fair, wouldn't it? Come on now, that wouldn't be fair. Like if I'm doing a show, if I'm trying to get into some show to give y'all some content, I shouldn't have y'all sitting back. You dig what I'm saying? Like in suspense, should I? Should I? Should I? That would be what? A poor host. Because some people will be like, yo, who the fuck is a Wanda and all this nonsense? You dig what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. I was just teasing. I'm gonna show y'all who Wanda is. But I'm gonna show y'all who Wanda is after I get through shouting it out. Shout out to Jaffe the Top Tiger. Just trying to be a better me. Let's go.
I really don't believe these niggas can fuck with me. It's my time. Now. Niggas gotta be in trouble. They see anything different. Top.
Told myself when I get home then I'ma take the streets. Right. Looking in the mirror, this a better me. Like self-care, I'm making time for me. I know these niggas mad cause they can't fuck with me. Right, prove me you love you, now you stuck with me. Don't goof around cause it's no luck with me. Show me you love you, now you stuck with me. You know I'm real, can put your trust in me. Try to make them get my vision, I'ma paint it, move dangerous. Cocaine V is white painted, move cautious. The niggas call it scared, I call it smart, they too tough. They thought it couldn't happen, now you shot, I told truth. I jumped off the step, I'm a different stoop. Star Wars, gun in the mask, boy a different troop. Yeah, picture niggas playing around with Rosa Sun. Have my youngin' light them up, I get you rolled in one. They ain't talking about money, these niggas talking light. Sitting on a brick and a half, I make a move tonight. Yeah, bucket low like I'm a fisherman. No money, I just give her the rod, I'm tryna wheel her in. Yeah, she turn to Mimi when she up there. Love her when I touch there, she can't get enough, oh yeah. I'm the nigga you call when your man bugging. That's right, gon' cry on my shoulders. I know we fucking sound foul, but she been wanting to get a pussy up. And yeah, it's a good enough reason to get a pussy up. Told myself when I get home, then I'ma take the streets. Looking in the mirror, this a better me. Like self-care, I'm making time for me. I know these niggas mad cause they can't fuck with me. Right, prove me you love you, now you stuck with me. Don't goof around cause it's no luck with me.
Show me you loyal and you stuck with me. Don't goof around cause it's no luck with me. That's the coldest motherfucking line I heard in a long time, y'all. Shout out to Jaffe. Make sure y'all go get that album. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram and make sure y'all follow him. Get his thing out the chat right here. I'm gonna drop his link in a few minutes. Follow him and General Deezy. They got the first album called The Golden Era. Fire. Jaffe just dropped Tiger Stripes. Fire. General Deezy project is done. That's about to come out. Fire. Make sure y'all go over there and support them. Tell them Big Dice sent you. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm going to get into this roast because Cat went crazy. You know Cat, he went crazy. Cat don't really be playing with people, man. Fair YouTube usage. This nigga hurt your feelings, man. This nigga mouth is disrespectful, yo.
Red Grant. How many kids you got, one?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
I'm telling you, if you got to go to the bathroom, you better go to the bathroom because this nigga gonna make you shit on yourself. See, now he did this so eloquently. You see how this woman tried to come at him, y'all? When I say he fried this chicken, man, he fried this chicken. Let's go. Remember where y'all heard it first. Let's go.
It can be. It can be.
Wanda, no, she.
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that she
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
Y'all know this is gonna get bad, right? You know this is gonna get bad. That nigga said you cook for all your kids? Like, tell me one of your specialties and shit like that. You know, a real cooker say something like, well, my lasagna or my steak or my baked chicken, you know what I'm saying? I make a hell of a turkey, my hamburger steak, my turkey wings, my Cornish hens, you know what I'm saying? My stuff is something that's hood classics, my macaroni and cheese, boy, my collards, my deviled eggs. Man, you eat some of this fried fish, you'll go crazy. They gonna say something crazy. This motherfucker says, I make a mean broccoli. Smash the like button for that for me, for y'all, please. For the people in the bushes, smash the like button for me, at least for that one. This motherfucker says she make a mean broccoli, always a queen. Out of anything that you could think about in the motherfucking world, she could have been lying. So you know she's lying. This motherfucker, the first thing that fucked her up because she probably can't cook, because she probably has people cooking for her, or you know, this motherfucker says she makes a mean broccoli. We can't make this shit up. Shout out to Cat Williams. He about to go crazy.
And
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
they like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli, and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me he doesn't say heat up water. That's the only step in broccoli, heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what a second meal they love from it? What I do with corn. I like to get out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that.
This nigga said, what I do with that goddamn corn. This nigga crazy, y'all.
Corn. I like to get out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I am a great cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you're going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know I'll be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Cat Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts
Here
it
you go, y'all.
Get on out here with that crazy ass.
Uh-huh. Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
Hold on, that's what she fucked up. She shouldn't have said nothing about Cat. You seen his eyes when she said something about his motherfucking hair?
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on, let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure.
The wig and the headphones come
together.
together.
Take off them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's play some music real quick if we can. We going to do a break real quick?
Very
all right, cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21.
Yeah.
This collection.
That's right.
Shout out. You remember me from Wildin' Out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
This nigga said, if you can't get your blood pressure down, he said, if you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't calm me down.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you Lil Mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big in prison. And you're big in
This
prison.
nigga told her, what are you, girl? You can't talk about sizes. You big on the radio. That's some fucked up shit when you can hear somebody's voice and tell they fat.
About sizes.
No, that's okay.
Big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies, no
times.
convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
calm down, calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point.
Yo, listen to this nigga when he tells y'all where y'all can get her jewelry at, son. This nigga crazy.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No,
See, that's the difference between people that have things right for them and a real comedian. Shout out to Cat Williams. See, this right here, he didn't know that she was gonna try to disrespect him. Once that bitch said something about his motherfucking hair, that nigga turned into motherfucking Money Mike off goddamn Friday After Next. That nigga said, bitch, your service is no longer needed. Ho, don't say, be careful, be sorry. Yo, bitches. He went crazy. This is pure comedy off of his head, looking at her, giving her work.
No. That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes.
The nigga said if you got $7.99, They give you everything that Wanda got on, and the shit come with a free car wash. Check the light-skinned nigga out. Sounding like a sheep. Shout out to my man DS1 over there, Sheep Say One. Make sure y'all go subscribe.
Please go to Sitgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free.
Yo, look at the nigga with the white glasses and the pinstripe shirt. This nigga going crazy, son.
No.
Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Sitgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please don't get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh. Go ahead.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher than he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds been cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher than he still told.
Shout out to everybody in the building. We're going to get back into this quote-unquote conversation with Jaguar Wright and how she feels about Cat Williams and how she feels as though his life is in danger, man. Hit that like button for me, y'all.
Own explosive interview with Williams during a 2018 episode of Frank and Wanda in the Morning. Williams told Sharp that he was promised before going on the show that, "We won't talk about your kids, we won't talk about jail, no cases, we ain't gonna talk about none of that." It didn't go down that way, leading to V103's highest viewed clip by a wide margin. Williams was a guest with comedian Red Grant, who was performing shows in Atlanta that weekend. The interview would have already been noteworthy because of shots Williams took at Jared Carmichael, Lil Rel, Kevin Hart, and Hannibal Buress. He had an extended clip for Tiffany Haddish, who was still very popular in 2018 thanks to her star-making turn in 2017's Girls Trip. "She'd been doing comedy since she was 16, he said. "You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke." Things between Williams and Smith started veering from the rails when he insulted her interview style. Shortly after, Smith made the fatal flaw of claiming Williams has a played-out perm. The segment was almost finished, and co-host Frank Ski was ready to cut to commercial, but civility left the room and viral history was made. "My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm," Williams told her. "Come run one of your gnarled fingers through it." The insults only got deeper from there. Williams told Smith to remove her headphones and wig, to which she told him to take off them old clothes you got on. Williams responded by opening his jacket to show that he was wearing a piece from what he claimed was an as-yet-released Versace collection. Williams clapped at her with, "Shout out to Forever 21 necklace collection," as Ski failed miserably at stifling his laughter to cut to commercial to save his co-host. "Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on," Williams said. "If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Sitgo or Quick Trip. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100S, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash." Williams unleashed a barrage of weight jokes on Smith. "If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't calm me down." He responded to Smith, calling him Lil Mama with, "You probably shouldn't talk about sizes. You're big on the radio." He also shut down her suggestion that he spent time in prison by reminding us that he has 19 felonies, no convictions. The fallout from the interview could have made for an episode of Atlanta. The day after the segment, Smith's husband, Lamora Sellers, allegedly confronted and chased Williams into a Home Depot. Williams told police Sellers pointed a gun at him. After the
The next day after that shit, the lady that he screamed on, husband back that ratchet. He said, you ain't gonna be talking about my double cheeseburger like that, nigga. You know, some slim niggas out there that kill you over them fat women, man. Educational purposes only.
Reported altercation between Williams and Sellers following the interview, Smith addressed both incidents on air. She recounted that at the Comedy Theater, Williams approached her stating, "I told you messing with me will make you go viral." This encounter led to Sellers pursuing Williams into a Food Depot supermarket. Due to legal constraints, Smith refrained from providing additional details about the altercation. However, she openly discussed feeling attacked during her interview with Williams. "I sensed that, from the beginning of his conversation, he had an agenda to confront me, and it made me uneasy," Smith elaborated. "He seemed to be targeting me. I'm not the type of comedian to engage in a back and forth. When he started coming at me, it threw me off. I didn't know how to respond because I didn't want to engage in that kind of dialogue, out of respect. I am not playing victim," Smith added. "I am not a jokester like that. I don't know how to do that. He did it. He won."
Now, hold on. You mean to tell me that's not what you had in your mind to do, but you started disrespecting him, telling him his clothes was old? You started it, you the first one that initiated the subliminal joke. That's the crazy part of it. She's the first one that initiated the subliminal joke. She's the first one that initiated the subliminal joke. Her first comment was, well, hurry up and get on out of here because don't you got an appointment with the salon? He didn't say nothing about going to no salon, but what she decided to do was just what? Say something and run her mouth. You did? How you mean to tell me you didn't want to engage in him with that type of dialogue? You're trying to talk fast and all that big bougie shit. You didn't want to have that type of energy on the platform out of respect. See, this doesn't just happen on YouTube, y'all. That's a big platform. And you heard what they said? The co-host was laughing so hard, he couldn't even go to a motherfucking commercial. The co-host, that little light-skinned dude that was sitting there, was laughing so hard, he couldn't even go to a fucking commercial. The other dude that looked like he just came from church, he brown skinned, he laughing so hard he turned red. But when she started going at Cat, she just kept running her mouth. "Oh, you had to show us that's Versace." He said, "Yes, I had to show you it was Versace, and I had to say it was Versace because they can't see me." She was all right, little mama, but you said you didn't want to engage in that type of dialect. You didn't want to have that type of confrontational verbal war on somebody's platform out of the words she said was respect. Bullshit. What happened to the respect when you were saying all that slick shit? But when that nigga told you, does that motherfucking hairpiece and them headphones come together? That nigga started rocking. You heard what she said? Okay, he won. Yeah, because you tried to go verbal to verbal, talking about you wasn't prepared for that. No, you wasn't prepared for them jokes. Because everything he said about you was bullshit accurate. He said, yo, that's a nasty wig. You got a Patra wig on in 2024 like you had Sting. Like you had Stone Love versus motherfucking David Radigan, 1996. You got on a Patra rig and you supposed to be getting all this money. Like he said, you got on Dollar General jewelry. He said for $7.99, you can get everything you got on and a free car wash. That motherfucker said, huh, now you want to play victim. Pay attention to what she said. The first thing she said is, and I'm not playing victim. If you're not playing victim, what made you say that? If you're not playing victim, what made you say that? Let's get into this work.
I sensed that from the beginning of his conversation, he had an agenda to confront me, and it made me uneasy.
Pay attention. She said she had sensed from the beginning of the conversation that he had an agenda with her. I heard you say to him first, ma'am, to go to the beauty salon.
encounter led to Sellers pursuing Williams into a Food Depot supermarket. Due to legal constraints, Smith refrained from providing additional details about the altercation. However, she openly discussed feeling attacked during her interview with Williams. I sensed that, from the beginning of his conversation, he had an agenda to confront me, and it made me uneasy, Smith elaborated. He seemed to be targeting me. I'm not the type of comedian to engage in a back and forth. When he started coming at me, it threw me off. I didn't know how to respond because I didn't want to engage in that kind of dialogue, out of respect. I am not playing victim, Smith added. I am not a jokester like that. I don't know how to do that. He did it. He won. It threw me off. However, Wanda's husband denied that he pointed the gun at Kat. Sellers openly admitted to pursuing Williams, heading to a nearby Food Depot supermarket, as he believed Williams was verbally assaulting his wife without any justification. According to Sellers, he witnessed Williams making a direct approach towards Smith outside the club, echoing his wife's account of the incident. Initially addressing Smith with, "There's the lady of the hour," Williams reportedly lit a cigarette and remarked to Smith, "I told you messing with me would make you go viral." Sellers intervened at this point, advising Williams, "Bro, you need to find something else to do." According to Sellers, Williams escalated the situation dramatically, responding with, "You find something to do? I'll fight you. I'll fight your big expletive." Williams allegedly moved closer to Sellers. In a tense confrontation, Sellers, notably larger at 370 pounds and standing at 6'2" compared to Williams, began advancing towards the comedian. Williams, recognizing the threat.
Hey, you heard what Dog said? Look what Dog just said. You'll be crying at your husband's funeral. You're going to go home and you're not going to tell your husband the whole fucking story. You're going to go home and over-exaggerate, and that clown is going to run up on a nigga in the street. That's an aggressive motherfucking behavior. That's a cause to get killed. Running up on somebody in the store. What if Cat would have had that thing on him? He'd have clapped him.
Swiftly fled towards the Food Depot. Despite the efforts of a bodyguard to intervene, Sellers and the bodyguard found themselves in a scuffle. Amidst the chaos, Sellers mentioned that his gun fell out of his waistband and onto the ground. Observing this, Williams continued to run into the supermarket. Sellers asserted that he quickly retrieved the gun and resumed the chase. Inside the Food Depot at the register area, Sellers observed that Williams had retreated into the aisles. Recognizing the attention from onlookers, Sellers decided to de-escalate the situation. "I wasn't trying to cause a commotion," Sellers explained. "I proceeded to walk past the bodyguard. I apologized. Nothing personal against you. He doesn't pay you enough to do this job." I could tell from his expression and demeanor that he didn't want any part of what Kat was doing. Sellers, who had been carrying a gun for a decade, acknowledged that he sometimes forgets he even has it. Notably, he did not have the gun in a holster on that particular night.
The nigga said he been carrying a gun for over a decade, sometimes forget that he had it. So you just told them you was so motherfucking in range, you just grabbed your gun, put it in your waist, and went out, so you could have killed that man if you'd have got in front of him. Ironically, your gun fell out your pants because you was so enraged, like you said, you ain't even know you had it, and usually you have your holster with your gun. You just incriminated yourself, you stupid moron, talking about you forgot you had it. Yeah, you was enraged because you was so upset with what your wife told you, you was ready to go kill that motherfucking man. You better be glad that bodyguard was there to intervene. Let's go.
Sellers wanted to clarify that Williams initiated the situation, not him. According to Sellers, the incident had nothing to do with the on-air banter. Instead, it was about Williams targeting his wife when he came to the club. "This situation made me look like the weakest, lamest person in the world," Sellers expressed. "It made me look like I got mad because my wife got roasted by Cat Williams on the air. It had nothing to do with what was on the air. That's what comedians do. When he came to the club, he targeted my wife. As a man, I'm not built like that. I couldn't possibly let that happen. I have to protect my wife. I wasn't looking for conflict. I just wanted him to keep it moving. He chose to do different." Sellers, married to Smith for 9 years, holds the belief that Williams deliberately stirred up drama to garner attention for his upcoming tour. In his account to the Gwinnett County Police, Williams asserted that Sellers pointed a gun at his face. However, the Food Depot video, though lacking footage of the altercation outside the club, revealed no visible firearm. "He never saw the barrel of the gun," Sellers clarified. "The video shows I had nothing in my hand. I had shoved it back into my waist." When questioned by TMZ photographers, Williams...
He said the video shows that he had nothing in his hand. He shoved it back into his waist. This nigga don't understand his Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent.
Refrained from providing a definitive statement about the incident and instead queried, "If someone did pull out a gun, why would you do that for? If it's not to shoot somebody, what is it?" To the question of whether he scares easily, Williams responded affirmatively, saying, "Yes." The backlash was so severe that Wanda was even fired from the show in January 2019, months after the segment. The reason why was never confirmed publicly. But many speculate it had to do with Smith's Lil Mama comments and her attempts to emasculate Williams on the radio in a city well known for its black gay male population. It's a very thin line, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely base. That's why she got canceled, Williams told Sharp. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory term, call me gay. In any case, such feuds are nothing strange to Cat Williams. However, what he finds strange is when Hollywood A-listers come after him. For context, during an open conversation with Vlad TV, Williams shared a perplexing experience where he felt uneasy due to what he perceived as advances from Diddy. The narrative begins with Williams attending a party at Diddy's extravagant mansion, expecting a night of socializing with fellow celebrities.
Pay attention to all that. Pay attention to all that. So is she right? Is they going to kill him? She said within 2 years, Cat Williams will be unalived. He said he didn't appreciate the fact that that young lady that he roasted was so openly trying to throw subliminals that he was maybe a homosexual man when she was telling him to go to the beauty salon and everything like that. They said, knowing that Atlanta is known to be a predominantly known state now for homosexuality with black men, and because of, you know, Cat Williams' demeanor, maybe his conversation, the way he may carry himself, some people may look at him like the Prince of the comedian world. You dig what I'm saying? Prince clearly lets you know he was into both sexes. Like Dennis Rodman, both sexes. You dig what I'm saying? But Cat Williams said straight up and down, he dealt with women. He don't fuck with no type of men like that. He felt insulted. He felt as though that she was insulting the gay community, even though he does not have anything against the gay community. But he felt as though that she's insulting him because nothing about him is homosexual. So when she starts running at him and saying things to him that she didn't even know what she was walking into, you're going to war with a comedian, a haggler, someone that is known to tear the world up with jokes for hours and hours. This is what they're paid. This is their profession. She knows she was setting herself up for failure. She knows she was setting herself up for failure. And then what happens? What happens after that? She go home and talks to her husband, and then everything that we said and felt about him, like he didn't have no reason. He was supposed to go to jail. Running up on that man like that. He was so enraged he didn't put his gun in his case, so he didn't think that shit out. He was going to kill him. He said he thought about it, then he put his gun inside. It wasn't in his hand. You already said he looks like, this is his words now, to the world he looks like the biggest lame. And it would seem like he was going at Cat Williams because of what Cat Williams said to his wife. As a comedian, he respects that because that's what they do. But as a man, he couldn't allow anybody to insult his wife like that. So if you know that your wife is on a podcast and she is going to come subject to certain things that might be scrutiny, especially pertaining to her weight, she a little thick. If this is what she does for a living, and you did clearly hear her, like the first thing I'd be able to play this shit. Let me hear what this nigga said to you right quick. See, I don't even think he took the time to say, let me see what happened. Because by the time it happened, by the time she got home and told him, that shit was viral. It was already snipped and put all over YouTube. She didn't even play the whole conversation where she initiated it. That man could have threw his life away. The reason why that nigga said he didn't want to make no scene is because once them people said they was calling police in that supermarket, that nigga reality snapped in. And he told the security guard, I am sorry. I'm just a fool in motherfucking love. That's Ronald fucking McDonald. You dig what I'm saying? That's Ronald fucking McDonald. Ain't that some shit? That's Ronald fucking McDonald. Because he was scared he was about to go to jail because that enragement that he had calmed down when reality hit him. When she told him that, he probably couldn't even sleep. He'd wake up, have somebody. How did he even know he was at that fucking supermarket in that gas station? So what, you was stalking a nigga? You had somebody, you had a private investigator on the motherfucker? So you conspired to go kill Cat Williams, huh? You conspired to go kill that nigga. You conspired to go kill him. But you had a tracker on his fucking car or something like that? How did you know where he was going to be at? Right or wrong, dog? How the fuck we know he was gonna be at? Then you're gonna adamantly say you can tell the security guard didn't want no parts of it. No, you can tell the security guard didn't want to die. You had a gun, nigga. But he still grabbed you up. Niggas is weirdos, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I just wanted to know how y'all felt about that situation. Because I didn't really know nothing about the baby safe boxes. And it's so sad that we're in a day and time where Mother's Day, people are getting shot and killed. Mother's Day, people are getting shot and killed. Mother's Day. This is when a goon should be able to take out his mother. This shouldn't be a gangster should be able to take out his woman. This is when a mother should be able to take out their children. Mothers should be able to take out their parents and grandparents and enjoy their day with their homegirls. Mothers should be able to enjoy that day with just another woman that has a child. They're supposed to be safe. That's supposed to be one of the safest days in the world. But it's not no more. It's not no more. To everybody that came up here and hung out with me, I appreciate you. You already know the motto. You already know the slogan. It's always going to be Team Guardian for life. I appreciate y'all. Set your bell notification. I'm going live later. Let's go Knicks. Peace.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist with it. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?